My name is Hideko Tachibana. These are objects which my grandparents, Reichi and Shio Akamatsu, brought from Minidoka camp. So these objects which I have are just things that were given to them, probably by friends, maybe some of my uncle's patients, or whatever. And so I don't know who the artists are, or I don't have any background about them at all. Oh, I'm sure they did. I think my grandfather probably used the canes, and probably from the size of it, my grandfather was kind of tall, so he might have used probably the cane. And when they came to live with us then, for a short time, he brought me this little chest of drawers. So I've always had it since, 1944 or something like that. And well, an interesting side note, they are probably the only people who were in camp and they wanted to come out of camp. And my family lived in Minnesota. I was born and raised in Minnesota, so we did not have to relocate. But anyway, my grandfather and grandmother came to live with us for a short time. They came out of camp. And it was not a good experience for them. We lived in the suburbs. There were no other Japanese families. They had no one else to communicate with. And so they subsequently went back to camp where their friends and their relatives were happier there than they were with us in Minnesota. I think they just brought it with them when they came. It wasn't a specific, for a specific occasion. Well, it has all these cute little drawers in it, so, it could put little things in there. And actually, I think part of it was kind of just glued together, so it was kind of coming apart. So I had my neighbor do a little refurbishing work on it, but I just keep stuff in it. It was from Camp Yen. And I also remember that we also, I don't know if they brought with them, it seemed like we had a desk, kind of a crudely made desk, but it was a desk that had kind of a partition that folded down, and I think it had a drawer in it, and I don't know whatever became of that. Yeah, my aunt told me that these were things that they brought back from camp. In fact, I asked her, I said, these are just beautiful, did she? And she said no. And also the big cabinets or those things that I have. And she said, no, he was not a carpenter. And neither was my Uncle George, so yeah. I think it is just because, especially now that, we are learning more about people's lives and their suffering, all the things that they did, and how ingenious and innovative people were at relocation camp, the things that they were able to make with whatever pieces of wood or things that they found. I think it's very precious. Oh, there are things that have been in the family, so, those things you have to keep. And actually, this one cane I love because I think it's so beautiful with the different kinds of woods, and so I think someday when I need to use a cane, this is the one I'm going to use.